I've never seen something look so beautiful.
Okay guys, it's Good Mark's Goods, and I got a couple new boxes of silverware to show you all. I'm starting off a lot lower than I was at last week. I spent a lot on the Silverplate box. Well, there was a lot of sterling as well. I do encourage you guys to watch the video, but it had a lot of antique silverplate that I thought could have been coin silver, and I was wrong this time. I'll do fine, but this month I went ahead and bought a couple of boxes I'll show you all, and we're starting off a lot lower of a baseline to get my profit, and I think I'm maybe like $70, $80 into this box, 100 at the most. And what caught my eye really quickly was this pattern here, and I knew that that would be a floor to the box because this pattern would sell really well. It's very florally in design, and people really like that. And the manufacturer is Oxford, and I have a love-hate relationship with Oxford because although their patterns are so gorgeous and they do sell well, I find that a lot of the time if you find Oxford in the secondhand market, then, and basically all of Oxford is in the secondhand market, there's very little you'll find brand new because this stuff is so old and so vintage by now. I find that their plating quality is kind of subpar to other manufacturers. We have oftentimes plate loss where other companies would have made thicker plating, especially on the back of the bowl of a spoon or on the back of tines here. This is already showing, but it's not bad. So I'm sure that these are very good pieces to sell. If I can find enough of that, then that's already the whole box and I'm already in profit. But hopefully I find plenty of that. If I were a manufacturer or a CEO of a plating firm, I probably would have tried, I'm thinking that if I were the manufacturer of a silver plating company, like, I don't know, International Silver, I would have said to Oxford, hey, I'm going to buy out your stuff, your patterns, and I would try to do like a hostile takeover or something, and then I would have forced them to make their patterns with more silver. I don't know if that was a decision on their part to save on manufacturing costs or whatever, but it has definitely not been a good one. Now you guys can see, you guys should look at this first because this is what catches my eye really quickly. It's toned really nicely, and we do have the like kind of like that fiddle that I was going nuts over last time. But this is kind of like exactly what you want to find. This actually could be coin silver because all we have is a maker here, and I think it's Derry. Derry is the maker. Oh, who the heck is Derry? But yeah, this could easily be coin silver. So right away, I'm finding coin silver when I didn't find any last time when I thought I had a lot. It's all ridiculous, but let's just look up the Derry name really quickly. Usually there's enough surviving pieces by a coin silver maker that you can still find them on the market. Not all the time. Maybe you can find the only pieces that exist for that coin silver maker still, but Derry coin silver is, maybe I'm seeing it wrong. Maybe it's Berry. Could easily be Berry is the coin maker, so we'll look at that too. I found a berry as in dewberry, the pattern, and then I found a berry spoon. Okay, maybe I have to figure out what that maker is later, but I do have to look into this. Okay, so here we have just a pattern. I think this is Patrician by Community. It's not that popular, and I'm sure it does fine, but they're like $1 or so a piece. And then we've got a mono here. Hopefully that's not going to be a deal breaker for some people. Sometimes sometimes the mono is a deal breaker to people. Oh, okay, so we've got Old Colony here. Old Colony is really nice. Really, really nice to find Old Colony. I love that. I am not quite sure about this maker. It looks like something that would be made by International. Whether it's sterling or not, I'm not confident in my ascertainment here. Feel it here. It does kind of remind me of how hard plate is. This could go either way, based off just the pattern. The tarnish doesn't really tell me anything either. I'm not getting like a feel for either way. Let's see. It's probably plated. Ooh, Rogers AA. Okay. Rogers AA. I've not seen this pattern before, but I think it'll go sell well. It's very nice. This piece could be sterling. This does give me a bit more of the sterling glow that I'm looking for. It's hard to tell, like explain why or how it feels like it's kind of glowing and it's kind of subtle. Like, I don't know, guys. If you all live with silverware as much as I do, you kind of get that knack. Bet it's kind of similar to how people end up falling in love with fancy wines, but your XX special. Nope, I was wrong again. This was very, very polished and looked a lot like sterling silver would. But it was not. It was a Your XXXX. Okay, we've got RS-Co A1. A very fancy spoon. A silver plate. Nice. Okay. Ugly piece of a baby spoon. Very, very worn down. Saw this earlier. I don't think it's silver. It could have been, but I'm seeing what looks like pitting on the inside of the silver plate. And we only have a key. That's the only marking is a key. Kind of interesting. I wonder what that marking is of. Maybe Germany. German silver plate. Quickly go through. Okay, this is nothing special either. I'm going to put this in a scrap box. We've got some pitting, some plateware here. Looks kind of ugly. We've already seen these patterns before, so I'm going to just start picking through what we've already seen. Church of Christ. Huh. So we got some church flatware. I don't find much of that, and I don't know if that sells. Give it a shot. Oh, look at that. Yeah, stunning, stunning, stunning silverware. I do believe that it is plated. Yeah, Hamilton XXX is the marking on this piece. Hopefully I find a nice amount of this and I can list it off. So, I'm doing fine with this flatware lot. I'll make my money back in bits and pieces. $3, $5 a piece, $7 a piece. I have no worries about this at all at this point. Bunch of knives though. Ooh. Neat, but look at the damage to the silver. Kind of interesting. And I wanted to discuss this with you guys. These are actually silver plated blades, and that's kind of unusual. I don't know why they stopped doing it or why they did it in the first place. Normally you have stainless steel blades, right? Of course. But a certain style of these solid handled flatware pieces, the silver extended through the blades as well, and when the knife has been used for a while, the silver ends up looking very ugly because it's not meant to be able to withstand the stresses of being a knife, right? You're cutting stuff, you're cleaning it with sponges and dish rags. Of course, you gotta clean your silverware, and the silver looks ugly. It gets chipped away when you probably put it in storage. And the thing is that, of course, you can find these knives in very good shape with the silver still on it. This one's much better. It's the same knife, but you can see that the difference in wear is quite striking. We're not seeing the market treat these as rare yet, which I don't know why. I imagine that most of these knives with the silver plated blades are in bad shape. And there's a marking, Power Plate Oneida Community 12 DWT. Okay. So it appears that the majority of this box is going to be in a few different patterns. Oh, a hammered piece. And it even says that at the back, hammered EPNS. Oh, nice. And more of this. Really wanted to find more of that. Sterling? Oh, community. Oh, it's pretty. Did not expect to see this. What the heck is this pattern? Is this stainless? I think this is stainless and slipped through. It's hard to tell because it's just marked community. I do believe this is plated. Another fillback spoon that's been plated. Yep. Okay. Oh, nice. This pie server is pretty. The pie server with King Edward's Silverplate, by the way, but made by National Silver Company. Let's just... I do believe I'm just gonna bulk out this pattern in like $1 a piece. I'm just gonna try to get rid of this pattern for like $1 a piece. The fancier stuff I'll ask for more and let sit for a while. Oh, I know that this is sterling or plate, guys. What do you think? I believe that it is plated. Heritage. Yes. 1847 Roger Bros. Heritage. Fairfield plate. That's an interesting marking. All this floral stuff is in great shape. If it wasn't in great condition and I couldn't resell it, I think this box would be like 10 times worse than it is. But it's good. But nothing. Oh, what's this? We got what looks like a citrus spoon. It's plated. The pattern is very beautiful. Winfield Silver AAA. Meriden Silverplate Co. Oh, Meriden. I know them more from Hollowware and really beautiful quadruple plated teeth pieces. Nice old colony. Salad fork. Okay, what is this? This feels like it's also plated. National Double Tested Silver Plate. So clearly I didn't buy this lot pricing in a lot of actual silver. So that's why you're not seeing that much. Because I only paid like $80 for the box, knowing that I would profit off the plate. And I wasn't like all excited and expecting to find a ton of sterling. So this is not much of a surprise. But the patterns are very pleasant. Okay. Well, I think that's it for this one. It's a lot of work. If anybody lives in the Albuquerque metropolitan area and they have a cousin or somebody that needs a job, I will pay them to help me sort through silverware and box up silverware, because I could use some damn help, for sure. And at this point, I'm making enough profit that looking for help and paying them is starting to be a reality. I can actually afford to do that. Does anybody know much about these old plastic spoons and forks? I think they call it, I can't remember what they say that this type of plastic is. It's like derrylite or something. I don't remember. Is there a market for that? Y'all, they don't even know. I don't even know if there's much of a market for that stuff. Oh. Wait, there's more to do, but I'm gonna let it go because we've already seen everything in the box. Patternizing. So this was the first of 2 boxes that I wanted to show you guys, and I'll show you all the next box next time. Till we meet again, thank you for watching. Good Marks, good out.